Hey guys, just a quick encouragement. When it looked like people are getting blessed after they've mistreated you and we automatically think that it's the Spirit of the Most High God that's blessing them, trust and believe that's not the Spirit of the Most High God blessing them. That is the enemy rewarding them for their betrayal, for what it is that they did to hurt you, to harm you, to cause you pain, hurt, and trauma. When someone does you wrong and then all of a sudden they get a job promotion, somebody does you wrong, cheat on you, and then it look like they're happily in love with somebody. When somebody does you wrong and gossip and backbite about you, then all of a sudden they get approved for a house. That is not the Spirit of the Most High God. As we can recount in the book of Matthew 4, when Jesus was in the wilderness, he was tempted by the enemy. And so the enemy wanted him to bow down to him. So he offered him rewards for doing so. He let him know that if you bow down to me, I will give you, kingdoms, and your name will be great, and all this extra stuff. Basically trying to entice him to get him to bow down to him. And of course, we know that Jesus didn't do it. And the funny thing about it is that the enemy even used scripture to try to validate his argument as to why he should bow down to him. So be mindful of that as well. However, I said that to say, when you see that someone is getting blessed, that is not the Most High God, and that is Satan. Satan gives rewards, and people negate that. And furthermore, they're going to have to pay that back in blood. I don't care how many demonic energies they got on them. I don't care how many spells they got attached to them. We all still have our free will. And just as Jesus had his free will, them 40 days and 40 nights of fasting, he was hungry, he was tired. He still used his free will to not bow down to the enemy. We also have our free will as well. And I don't get it twisted when you see that someone is getting blessed, that's the Most High God blessing them. The Most High God is not blessing them to hurt you. The Most High God is not blessing them to mistreat you and betray you. That is not the Spirit of the Lord. Do not get that twisted. That is the enemy rewarding them for what they agreed that they would do to you. They had to make an agreement with the enemy to do that to you, to get something in return for betraying you, for backstabbing you, for hurting you, for intentionally causing you pain. But vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. The book of Exodus talks about stand still because the Lord shall fight for you. Allow the Lord to fight for you. And the Lord takes that personally. So with that being said, don't get upset when you see that someone got blessed for mistreating you. They never got blessed. That was just a reward from the enemy. And the enemy is going to get it back in blood. Furthermore, the Spirit of the Most High God's vengeance is upon them. Let it happen.